Going on, awesome party peeps? It's Dr. Sonia here with Jump First, and today's topic is stop settling for half. Okay, and let's get into it. If you don't know what we do here, I talk all things premium courses, whether they be online or face to face, how to package what it is that you know into the format of those courses and luxury coaching and mentorship brands. If that's something that interests you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification so you know when new episodes like this drop and we can hang out live. Okay, now let's get into it today. Stop settling for half. I was thinking earlier today about some people that I know in my life, right? Who I'm like, we can have more. Okay, we can do more. And this applies to every single pardon me, every single piece of or part of your life. It can be your business life, your personal life, your love life, like all of those things, okay? This also got me thinking about, I'll tell you this story real quick. It got me thinking about a couple of years ago. I woke up. Let's start at the top, okay? I woke up and I had this idea that, I want a new car today. All right. Very random, but also, and I hadn't been thinking it for a while again. It just kind of popped up. And I was like, I'm going to get a new car today. Now, mind you, this isn't a story about like entitlement, right, or privilege or anything like that. It really is about you can have whatever it is that you want, and we have to stop settling for half of the vision, because I truly believe that if God gave you the vision, if you can envision it, if you can dream it, if you can think of it, then you're supposed to have it. Everybody's not dreaming the same dream. Everybody's not having the same vision, okay? Everybody's not thinking the same thoughts about their life and what it is that they want. That's why we see so many different brands and kinds of things. So different kinds of cars, different kinds of houses, right? It's not for everybody. I saw a post the other day that had like 9 houses listed in pictures, and they're like, which one would you like? And everybody said something different. So you have to know that the vision that you have, the dream that you have is unique to you. All right. So it's supposed to be yours. And so I woke up and I was like, I want a new car. I'm going to go get a new car. So I love Lexus. If you know me, you know I love Lexus. I keep a Lexus because I love them. I love the service. I love the way the cars ride. I love the way they look. I love everything about Lexus. And so I woke up, went to the, pardon me, y'all. I don't know what's going on. Let me take a sip of my coffee. I woke up this morning and was like, okay, I'm going to the dealership. So I went to the Lexus dealership. Didn't know what I was looking for. At the time, I had the RXL, the Lexus truck, right? SUV. Hey, Blazes, hello. It's good to see you on. By the way, if you're new here, let me know where you're watching from or what time it is where you're watching from. I always like to see the global reach of these episodes, and don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button, okay? And that like button so we can continue to spread this message. I appreciate you. Hey, Charles. Hello. It's good to see you on as well. And so I had the Lexus RXL SUV, and I went down to the dealership, and I was like, I don't know what I'm looking for, but I want something new, right? I knew I wanted a car. And so I remember I went to the one dealership, and the guy looked at me like, okay, well, let's test drive the ES. Let's do the IS. And I'm like, I don't really want those. Like, I've never really been a fan of the ES or the IS. Carl, hello. Southern Bad Boy, hello. It's good to see you on. And so, pardon me, y'all. My allergy, sinuses, I don't know what's going on. And so I got there, and he's like, okay, well, what are you looking to spend? And I told him my cap, right? And he's like, well, you're not gonna get anything like that except for the ES or the IS for your budget. And I was like, no, I'm not interested. So I came across the LS 500. Now, mind you, I had never seen the LS, and I was like, I didn't know that they were doing them like this. The interior is very unique. It's different. And I like the outside of the car. And I was like, I want to test drive that one. And he was like, okay, but I'm telling you right now, you're probably not going to get it. I was like, whatever. So we went for a test drive. And I'm like, how do you know? I'm thinking the whole time looking at this dude, like, how do you know what I'm going to get? Like, nobody should be able to tell you what it is that you're supposed to have. Okay, again, your vision is your vision for a reason. And so, hey Kenny, it's good to see you on. Yeah, the inside is like it's very plush. It's like a suede material. It's just different. I've never seen it before. And so, and it's like that camel color, right? Like, so it was nice. And the one that I was test driving was actually a white one. So it wasn't something I've never been a fan of white cars, but I mean, it gotta be top tier white car, right? But it's never been my thing. And so I knew I wanted like black or something like that. But anyway, we were test driving the car. And we get back and he was like, okay, we're gonna run the numbers based on, what it is that you said you wanted. But I'm telling you right now, like, you're not gonna be able to get it. And I mean, he just kept saying this. And I was like, how do you know what I'm gonna be able to get? So he is going back and forth, and by this time I'm a pro at negotiating what it is that I want. Brookhaven, PA in the building. Okay, we're not that far apart. I'm out here in Delaware. Hello. Self-love. I like your name, by the way. And so we're going back and forth. Finally, the manager he doesn't come out, but the salesperson is like, okay, my manager wants to know, write down on this piece of paper what it is that you're looking to spend. Like, just write it down. So I wrote it down, and he takes it back to the manager, and the paper comes out back balled up, y'all. I can't even make this up. Comes back balled up, crumbled up. The salesperson is like trying to uncrumble and smooth it out on the desk while he's showing it to me. I'm like, you should have like uncrumpled that paper before you brought it back out here, because that's disrespectful. And I told him that. And I was like, that's okay. And I got my things and I got up, pushed a chair in, and walked out. And I drove about 20 minutes down the highway to another Lexus dealership. Told them what happened, all about the experience. The general manager came out and he's like, who was your salesperson? And I told him, and he's like, okay, thank you for letting me know. Like, we've been having some problems with that person. They're probably no longer going to be employed here. I did not request that this man be fired. I wasn't trying to tell on this man, but these are the types of things that happen. You got to treat people right. Pro tip for your courses, treat your customers right, okay? I'm not saying, and I don't believe that the customer is always right, but I believe that we can operate in decency and respect, okay? All of those things, and that's exactly what I'm talking about here. So I'm going to remove you, because decency and respect. If this isn't your vibe, peace out. Go find your tribe. Okay, that's it. I appreciate that, Emma. Hello. Thank you so much. I love your nails. It is crazy, right? No problem, self-love. Self-love says facts, okay? So with that being said, I get to the next dealership and yeah, so I told the general manager, they ended up, long story short, I got the car that I wanted, okay? And I got it for the price that I wanted, all of those things, because I did not settle. And so that's the point of today's message is, and I drove it off, okay? No miles on it, like everything that I wanted, just thinking about it that morning, I was like, I want that. And I'm not gonna settle for less than what it is that I know that I want. I had a vision that I wanted to get a new car that day, went out and got it. Now this applies to everything, okay, in life. The whole point of this is not even like the car. This is not a flex. This is a whatever you want, whatever you desire. Do not settle for less than what it is that you want. If you have a vision of something, I promise you, there's nobody else with the same vision as you. You deserve that. It's supposed to be yours. It's already yours. It's who are you in this moment going to become in order to have it. You got to be that person and you got to stand on business. All right? Like, stand on business. Don't let anybody tell you what it is that you're not supposed to have, what it is that you can't have. If you've envisioned it, it's already yours. You got to believe it and go get it. That's just it, okay? Who is it that you need to be to have it? Stand on business. I'm telling you, if I had to let that guy discourage me or deter me, I would have walked out of there with something that I didn't even want. I wouldn't even been happy to have, all right? And I'm not saying like I'm not grateful, but I'm saying like you know how it is when you're like, well, I'll just settle for this. I'll just get this, but it's not what you really want. Like, go to a restaurant and you got to order something that's not really what you want because the group decided on this place and you don't even like this place. Come on, y'all. Right? And you're like, I'll just take it even though I don't want it. No. And then it doesn't satisfy you. I have done this so many times where I'll go somewhere with a group and I'll go just to go and I'll get a little something, but then afterwards I go and get what I really actually wanted to eat. Right, in the first place. Like, it's like that, like and it's so satisfying and I'm like, thank you, that hit the spot. Okay, that's how you're supposed to act about everything in your life. Like, you're supposed to romanticize your life. You're supposed to, like, it's your life. If you don't take what it is that you want, who else is going to do it for you? Certainly not the guy, like, at the car dealership, okay, talking about you can't get that, you can't have that. People will tell you that all day long. But yes, you can have it, all right? It's supposed to be yours, so go get it, all right? I appreciate y'all. I hope this actually inspires you and helps move you forward. Whatever it is that you desire in life, Go get it. It's yours. Do not settle for half of the vision, half of what it is that you want. All right, get the whole thing. It's supposed to be yours. It's your life. I love you so, so much. I hope that this is helpful. Emma says that's crazy. It is crazy, right? Like crazy experience. But it's why I share. Again, I'll always hop on here, share lessons, life lessons. And okay, can I tell you this too? For your courses, your products and services, it's the same way. You share your life lessons, and there's a fine line between arrogance, right? You see some people who are arrogant about how they share, what they share. And it's a fine line between arrogance and actually sharing to inspire, to uplift, to help somebody else forward through your story. So it's the way in which you share it, okay? So, so important. Blazes, I appreciate that. Am I a role model? If you say so, okay, I appreciate that so much. Slay Queen, okay, let's get it. Self-love says, thank you. I'm glad this resonates. Emma says, of course. Yes, I'm glad this is resonating with y'all. Thank y'all so much again for being here. Shameless plug, if you're interested in learning more about packaging your unique stories into the format of courses, go to jumpfirstacademy.org. I dropped the links in the description. Also, if you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Stick around for a while, hit the subscribe button, like button, bell notification so you know when new episodes like this drop. And we can hang out live. I love interacting with you all. I appreciate the inspiration coming back to me as well. So thank y'all, okay, so much for being here. Have an amazing, amazing weekend if I don't see you. But hopefully you get that hit that bell notification so you know when I'm live again. I'm hoping to hop back on tomorrow, okay? I love y'all. Self-love. Welcome to the Jump First Academy fam. Since I just did, thank you so, so much. I appreciate the new subs. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all of y'all, all right? Yamil, hello, hello. It's good to see you on as well. Have an amazing day, y'all. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. Bye, y'all.